Africa is one continent with an abundance of nature's gift, untapped. I'm Mecha Isaac Moses.
So today, we'll take you to one of such natural endowments of Africa, right here in Ekiti State. You're on to Goge Africa, and my name is Mecha Isaac Moses. Stay with us.
I just had my breakfast and getting ready to get down to the warm and cold spring resort here in Ikogosi. Right behind me is the Ikogosi Warm Spring Walkway. People are heading there to experience the mystery of the warm and cold spring. Don't go away. Ikogosi Warm Spring Resort is located at the heartland of Ekiti State, southwest Nigeria. The Ikogosi Warm Spring is located within a serene environment. This amazing natural mystic, according to geological experts, is only one of its kind anywhere in the world.
As you can see, this is natural water. It's spring water. The source of this water nobody knows. This is one of the wonders of the world.
The warm and cold springs of Ikogosi originate from close proximity, come to a meeting point and flow onward together, with each spring retaining its thermal identity. A unique attraction of the spring is a meeting point of both springs. The warm spring has a hotter temperature at the source, but when it comes in contact with the cold one, it becomes cooler.
You know, sparkling.
There's some sparkling here.
It's not on this sand.
This, okay. Look at the sand. The sand from the warm water, the sand from the cold water.
This is even clearer.
This is clearer than this one. The cold water one is not as clear as this.
And I can't believe that this beautiful place exists in my backyard.
So this is your first time here?
This is my first time in Ikogosi, and it hurts me because I'm actually an indigene of Ondo State. I come from Akure.
Oh my God.
We are aware of the fact that a lot of these places that are marketed and branded very heavily by nations around the world usually don't have the kind of beauty and the nature and the peace and tranquility that you can find here in Ekiti State, especially in this tourism corridor, Ikogosi. And so I believe that in 5 years' time, not just Ekiti, but Ikogosi in particular will be known all around the world as a place where people can come for business and leisure, and hopefully a place that can bring a whole lot of transformation and development to our people, so that young people can find employment, so that our local communities can be developed, and so that we can use the industry as a tool to strengthen the other development initiatives of the Dr. Kade Fayembe administration.
And to commemorate the launch of Ikogosi Warm Spring Resort, the governor launched his third book, while notable indigenes of Ekiti, who have excelled in their various endeavors, were decorated as cultural ambassadors.
And the recognition of Ekiti indigenes as ambassadors and cultural icons of this great land of honor. On behalf of my fellow ambassadors, I want to express our heartfelt gratitude to our dear governor and the entire state for finding us worthy of this prestigious recognition as your outside the state. Nothing is as joyful as being appreciated and honored by your own.
As a cultural ambassador, I intend to promote my state and the culture by representing what I stood for and what I still stand for.
The Ikogosi warm spring is nature's gift to humanity. Ekiti State is tapping into the huge tourism potential presented by the sheer presence of this nature endowment in Ekiti.
Natural endowment. It is.
Surrounded by forest reserves in undulating hills.
Well, I grew up around here and I went to school here. This used to be my old stomping ground before it went pear-shaped. So coming into governance, I knew that I had to do something about this place to revive it back to its old way and actually make it better. That's what gave us the vision. Ekiti is a beautiful place, even if I'm the one saying it. It's a state of the rolling hills, but most people don't know that. They still treat us as the rural backwater because they're not aware of what is actually available. It is a state of splendor, of beauty in all of its material particular. But someone needed to make sure that all of those facilities come together because it's not enough to be beautiful. You must make it work.
Goge Africa, ẹ kú iṣẹ́. Àní bàbá wa pẹ̀lú wọn lónílẹ̀, àwa tí wọ́n lóní Ikogosi tó di ilé ọlá tó di ilẹ̀ iyì ìlú ẹ̀yẹ o. Fáyẹmí o, ẹ kú iṣẹ́.
Of course, you know that tourism all over the world, it's a foreign exchange earner. And for sustainability, we have made it a cost accounting center. That is, it's now a public liability company. So it's not going to be government administered. It will have its own proper management. It's a registered company and it must make profit.
Goge Africa crew experienced firsthand the warmth and hospitality of Ekiti at Ikogosi Warm Spring Resort, where people from different parts of Nigeria and outside of Nigeria come here to experience nature's miracle.
And I've heard so much about Ikogosi Warm Spring. Today I feel so blessed to be here with my friend Chito.
take a close look at the water, it's actually steaming. I am sure there is a scientific explanation for this, but we're not going to go into that right now. Let's just enjoy the mystery of the whole spring. I understand it also has therapeutic effect. People come here, take a bath, immerse themselves in the water. Well, I haven't done that, but I've immersed my feet in it, and it's so warm, I didn't want to get it out. Anyway, I think you should find time to come see for yourself. Experience this for yourself. We asked a cross-section of people who visit the spring, including the High Commissioner of Trinidad and Tobago in Nigeria, and they have this to say.
Okay, I feel cleansed, I feel re-energized, okay? And I think that every Nigerian and every African and every human being, every person should try and visit this spring. It's really one of the wonders of the world, I think.
People scoop the water in containers for keeps, as it is said to have healing properties.
Ikogosi has just been commissioned today. Commissioning it means that this is the beginning of business. And what we are looking at now is how to upgrade the facilities at the resort to international standard.
A tour of the facility reveals a rare collection of artifacts and royal paraphernalia as rare gift items.
Bead of different patterns. We have the traditional bead, which is the one you are seeing here, and we have the contemporaries. That is the English ones. Maybe you can see, but mostly this is our Ekiti bead. This is native bead. The tafa waran. Ane ajo fitafi hon. Ane le tafi siliki hon. Ade ne le tafi ta se lele ya. Toni ho. Àwọn ètù, àwọn ìṣányán, àwọn àlárì, gbogbo oríṣiríṣi aṣọ òfìtà hùn nìyẹn.
While some people engage themselves in gaming activities. With music superstars like Sasha, Nice, and others at the entertainment stand.
My name is Bisi Adile Fayemi. I am the wife of the governor of Ekiti State. You are all welcome to Ekiti State, the land of honor.
We are live at Ikogosi, wherever you are. If you can teleport, come here. And of course, I'm with Goge Africa.
No matter how hard we try, we will never be able to replicate nature in the true sense of the word.
Goge Africa.
Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa.
Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. Africa. It's the only thing I want to hear. It's the only thing I want to say.
Goge Africa is for Africa and it's about Africa. Goge Africa for Africa.
Uganda Wildlife Education Center, UWEC, is home to over 400 species of animals and 250 bird species. It was opened in 1952 by the colonial government as a reception center for wild animals that were sick or wounded. On May 5, 1994, Uganda Wildlife Education Center, UWEC, was born and has since grown to be one of the most respected conservation education institutions in Africa and beyond. Today, locals and visitors alike visit UWEC for the wonderful experience it offers and off-classroom education on various species. For Goge Africa crew, it was lesson 001 on cobra, viper, and even crocodile.
The one we have in this box is the Egyptian cobra, which can be found all over central, east and northern regions of Africa. They aren't a hard snake to get close to. I mean, we don't promote people that pick them up. We don't promote that people, when they find dangerous snakes in the wild, to approach them. Alex, come closer. Because, of course, there are many dangers by approaching a venomous snake, especially cobras. But he should give you enough of a warning to stay away. If a child was walking around and, you know, came across the cobra should hood up, and he should give you such a warning that you would know it's time to move away. And if you don't move away, maybe you should be bitten, because it's the human that has made the mistake. You know, the snake is warning you clearly by puffing out that amazing hood that he is a dangerous animal. Now, people kill the snakes, of course. I don't know what it's like in Nigeria, but I'm thinking people in Nigeria kill snakes as well. But they are so important, because without the snakes, the rat populations, rodent populations would grow, and this would be a problem.
Take your hand.
Take my hand.
Around.
Don't touch it, baby.
I'm not going to touch it. I'm scared, actually. Wow, this is the closest I've ever come to a snake. Any snake.
Is it as ugly as you think?
No, it's never been ugly to me. It's just that I'm scared. You know what I mean?
The snake fixates on whatever's moving. So if my foot moves here, you can see he's following the foot. And this is why it's so easy, even with this here, to even touch behind the head. Do not do this. I'm just promoting. What I want you to understand is how easy these snakes are to avoid, and it's quite easy to see as well. So you're not going to step on something like this. This is a problem snake. This, unlike the cobras that are agile and can move up trees and move away very fast, this snake does not move away. But the problem is he's so camouflaged. It's so hard to see this snake. So, you know, this is just, again, this is a problem snake. It's also got the largest fangs for any snake on our planet. They have really large fangs. I'd say not far off the size of my finger there. So you can imagine the bite, as soon as it bites, the venom is straight away deep into your system. You hold the back end there.
I put
That's
my hand
exactly
here.
that, yeah.
Okay.
Support the body.
Where do I?
And just under here.
No, this is that thing that it looks like that we ate in the house.
I'm going to calm down and really touch it.
It's tough. Yeah, it's tough.
This is so beautiful.
Beautiful, huh?
I am touching a live croc. Have you ever touched one? Now I'm feeling it. The skin is velvety, smooth.
Well, we're inviting you to come over to Uganda Wildlife Conservation Center so that you learn more about the animals and get to feel them and actually touch them, carry them, but do not harm them, because animals are actually your friend. If they are not, God wouldn't put us on the same planet, would he?
welcome back. Are you looking to embark on a road trip pretty soon with your family? Well, we've got a few tips for you on Travel Tips. Go for a tune-up. Your tires, battery, belt, fluid and air conditioner checked by a qualified mechanic. Get a good night's sleep. Drive only when fully rested. Give your car or booster seat a boost. Find a nearby location for a free safety seat inspection. Gear up for safety. Water, warm blanket, a flashlight, a jumper cable, flares, tools to change a tire, a fully charged cell phone, and a first aid kit. Seatbelt. Always wear a seatbelt while driving. Reduce your speed in the night and when the weather is hazy. Observe speed limit. Never leave your child alone in the car. Devote your time and attention to driving. And finally, get a travel insurance.
Aye, 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 aye. Goge Africa, Goge Africa, Goge Africa. Uza uza wa Goge, uza uza wa Goge, uza uza wa Goge.